New breed to the world. Hope it ain't over. Lights on, another battle in the Coliseum. The price of freedom got us fighting till we barely breathing. Give me a reason up this sword on you bloody heathens. Got me feeling like Spartacus. All my soldiers lockstep, yeah, we move with harmony. Do this for the fatherless. Raised up rough in the heart of the metropolis. Seen brothers blow it cause they ignored the prophets in a hurry to rise. They destroyed the process. Nothing new, you know that history repeats. It repeats. My rap style is officially elite. It's official. Study the word, don't be victim to deceit. They lie. We countrymen and nobles with a chip on our shoulders. Let the nation rise up. We regulate and bring order like the chosen one. Showing why we chosen, son. With a light at flames when we strike back. So many devils just praying that you might slip. Hold this Bible with a vice grip. Got them claiming I'm a Mason. Go figure. You must be kidding. With this talent, I be making millions. This hard work and prayer, it still ain't hit the ceiling. My life a roller coaster, and it's a king's to me. We just trying to free our people while we feed our children. Got them jealous parents tweaking cause they in their feelings. I'm just here to do the work until the work is finished. Till it's finished. It's like I've been here before. Deja vu. Peep the game from a bird's eye view. I was placed in the wars like I already knew. The Lord placed me in the wound and said you better stay true. Yeah, it's like I've been here before. Deja vu. Peep the game from a bird's eye view. I was placed in the wars like I already knew. The Lord placed me in the wound and said you better stay true. Yeah, you better stay true. All these trolls steady watching, are you not entertained? They say I talk too heavy, see the error of your ways. Words cut under my tongue, a razor blade. Cut them deep. Truth is love, now get over your shame. See, they took me for granted, disappeared like David Blaine. Now we rise like the prodigal sons. They diabolical plots, couldn't stop what we done. Throw your fists in the air if you know where you from. Humble beginnings till it's riches and wealth. I don't boast or brag, but let's just say that I'm blessed. That's right. Had to fight some demons off before I got to the bag. Or I'm self-sabotaging, drinking liquor and spazzing. The Lord know my convictions, these people don't know the half. My past haunt me at times, this is the aftermath. The Lord hid my mistakes and helped to guide my past, like he did for Moses when he killed the man. It's like I've been here before, deja vu. Peep the game from a bird's eye view. I was placed in the wars like I already knew. The Lord placed me in the womb and said you better stay true. Yeah, it's like I've been here before, deja vu. Keep the game from a bird's eye view. I was placed in the wars like I already knew. The Lord placed me in the womb and said you better stay true. Yeah, you better stay true. Only one way up. There's 6 million ways to die. It's 6 million ways to die. When the odds stacked against you, say your prayer, lead them haters. Find a reason to try. Just find a reason to try. Yeah, there's only one way up. There's 6 million ways to die. It's 6 million ways to die. When the odds stacked against you, say a prayer, lead them haters. Find a reason to try. Just find a reason to try. Yeah, they don't understand how serious this is. They really don't. This ain't about playing no damn church. I'm not your pastor. Nah, for real. It's about nation building. 4,000 acres of land. I'm trying to free my people and feed my children. That's right. The hell is you talking about? A real chief, a real gentleman. Yeah, Africa, no. Stop playing with me. Worldwide, global. Stop playing you and why? All praise to the Most High. What y'all think this is? I'm the most powerful man on social media. What is you saying? I make all them heathens tremble every time I speak. I'm gifted and anointed on the ground level with the people. What is you saying? Yeah, you hear me? Anybody speaking negative on our names gonna be destroyed. That's a fact. Matter of fact, they already done. That's a fact. Walking dead, drowning in their own sorrow. Stop speaking on us, for real. Living in time that's borrowed, cause it's dangerous. They not ready. They can't even see. Touch not the Most High's elected. Touch not my anointing. Yeah, we here now. All you can do is respect it. That's right. Unless you got a death wish. Glory to Yah.
Hey ladies, how on you? My name is Call my twin, and I just want to let y'all know, be toxic for the rest of your 20s. You only get one life. Live your toxic 20s. You never get to be 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, 24, none of that ever again in your life. Be toxic, because don't get in your 30s thinking you could just go slashing tires and doing all this crazy. You too old for that now. You too mature. Be toxic for the rest of your 20s. And if you delusional, turn it up a notch. Enjoy the rest of your 20s. You only get to do this one time. Y'all, I know I look like I wear the same shirt every day, but one time. Yeah, I know I look like I.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The voice for the next generation of young ladies, Glorilla. Welcome to another broadcast, brothers and sisters. We got a lot to discuss today. As you enter the stream, make sure you pound the like button on your way in. What is going on with y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Listen, off the break, what y'all think about this? Glorilla. She says that you ladies out there should just live toxic. Your entire 20s. I want to see what the ladies think about that in the chat. Let me make sure I'm not casting my pearls before swine, just for a second. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all like that music right there, you can find it on New Breed Universal, ENT. Lots of good content over there, lots of good live streams, video footage, as well as music over there. So go over there and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, man, that's some horrible advice. And somehow in this society, it's like ladies who are former strippers or current strippers and datis and, doing their Onlyfans and IG models and female rappers. It just seemed like in the Western world, they have way too much power. And we actually care what these people say. And this is what I have an issue with. I really think that these ladies just want attention, bro. I mean it, bro. Like, I think that they trolling us at this point. Brothers, all the fellas out there who are putting in the work, letting our women know that they on a timestamp. You got forces and different entities working against us, saying the most outlandish things. But the sad part about it is that a lot of times they just doing it for attention and clout. But here's the issue. Our young ladies don't see it that way. That's the most troubling part. The most messed up part about it is our ladies don't see it as just entertainment. They really look up to Glorilla. They really are following her, And when she says things like that, the people are buying into it. And they're ending up lonely at the end, man. They're ending up lost. Because here's the thing. We put this out here. If you women believe that you could just do your thing in your 20s and you're going to be able to snap back, and I mean that in every way. If you really believe you're going to be able to snap everything back in place after wilding out on these streets, you're sadly mistaken, ladies. Here's the thing. There's a lot of women that thought they could do the very same thing, that they can live wild in their 20s, and then when they get in their 30s and 40s, that they was going to be able to acquire a husband. But unfortunately, that's not how things work. Listen, demons are very real. Demons are very real. And when you ladies is out here being quote unquote toxic, ruining relationships, sabotaging relationships, because that's what being toxic really is in code. You don't realize every time you do that and you lay with a different man, you don't understand that your spirit is being corrupted. You don't understand that you're feeding certain demons and entities. And if you think you just can be able to snap your finger after your 20s and just get back into being a wholesome, innocent woman, you're sadly mistaken. You're just sadly mistaken. And those spirits are not going to let you go. Those entities and forces that you can join with ain't going to let you go. Those soul ties aren't going to let you go. There's a lot of young ladies who thought this same way, not even realizing that you're setting up a situation for you to be hopeless. And Glorilla not going to be there with you in them lonely nights when you playing with a damn rose toy. Glorilla's not gonna be with you when you just got a bunch of cats in your house and you don't have nobody to run to. I'm talking about nobody to run to. You can't call Tyrone, can't call nobody, because once you hit a certain age, things change. Things are gonna change. And I'm telling you, man. But this is what everybody's listening to. This is what our youth is listening to, man. They out here and they active. They real active out here, bro. And it's to the point where, as men, bro, like this is some advice for you brothers. Man, you brothers gotta really focus on your own life, man. Focus on what you need to do out here. Get yourself together. Focus on getting your resources together. Just live your life, man. Listen, these women out here, they easy. And they not only are they easy, but they toxic. And there ain't no point of you brothers even wasting your energy on that, bro. And it's like, when I see videos like this, knowing I have young sons, right? Knowing I have younger sons, it's rather alarming and concerning, the mind frame of these ladies who are being inundated by this nonsense, right? Yeah, toxicity is definitely nothing to praise, man. Definitely nothing to praise. And here's the thing, right? I wanna discuss what a lady had to say who was a former Onlyfans model, a former stripper. And she's still in her 20s. She's in her late 20s. And I want you to hear what this young lady has to say, because it's totally contrary to what Glorilla is saying, right? And I want y'all to hear this, right? Peep the game, though.
I was a stripper. I did OnlyFans. I live in my truth. And I am ashamed at the behavior I've done, because I am now 28 years old. I'm actually 28 years young on this earth. And I can say that I'm ashamed. Because of a lot of different reasons. I can sit here and I can talk to women and explain to younger girls coming up and things. And I thought it was cool. I thought this is what I wanted to do. I thought this is how I wanted to live. But all these females that you guys look up to in the industry, that the media pushes you, they're all miserable. They have no peace. They cry every night. They are not happy with themselves. They hate themselves. So much so, they get surgeries and they try to fit themselves to be in something they're not, and they're never gonna fulfill it because they're not fulfilled on the inside. They're all miserable. They have no peace. They cry every night. They are not happy with themselves. They hate themselves. So much so they get surgeries and they try to fit themselves to be in something they're not, and they're never gonna fulfill it because they're not fulfilled on the inside. They're all miserable.
What? Man, so the truth is out there. That's what we're saying. And you know what? This is the utter truth. It's the honest to God truth that this young lady is saying. She's letting y'all know how it really is. Let me tell you something. Even the OnlyFans models who are making a great deal of cash and they are living a certain lifestyle, they got all the material possessions that they could desire, they're unhappy. Matter of fact, I'll go a step further and tell you, man, these ladies is miserable, y'all. Miserable. Crying themselves to sleep at night. Dealing with all those soul ties. Dealing with all this demonic possession, this sleep paralysis that they undergoing. Dealing with the gins. Dealing with the regret. And all they have to show for it is material possessions. They can never be good for a family. They can never get that innocence back that they once had. Do you understand how troubled these women really are? Let me make this clear. Just because a person has money do not mean they're happy. Just because a person got money don't mean they're happy, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what you got to understand. There's a lot of people on social media in general who are faking the funk, putting on a facade, trying to keep up with the Joneses, but the money doesn't fulfill what's needed in the spirit, what's needed in the heart, man. Why you think some people
just can't get satisfied to the point where they're in competition with everybody else. It's like, damn, how much money do you need before the pain goes away? How much money do you need before you feel content? How much? What is it going to take? Because I'm going to tell you, the scriptures tell you the love of money is the root of all evil, which some coveted after. They have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. See, Glorilla, Meg the Stallion. And speaking of Meg the Stallion, we talking about an individual who everybody around her died. We talking about an individual who is troubled, a person who haven't found peace. And then the one man that had any interest in her, he got 10 years just for dealing with her. We talking about the epitome of toxic. We talking about Meg the Stallion's mother passed right when the fame was coming. And Meg the Stallion, she's making all this money, but it has nobody in her life. The woman's alone. Nobody can go near her. And you got to think about the mind frame of these women and not just look at what's going on in the exterior. People can fake happiness real well, man. They can fake it real well. Right. Somebody said, I thought Glorilla was slow at first. I ain't gonna lie. Well, you know, somehow in the industry, acting real slow gets you on. That's the type of people they want on. And it's just a fact. But I need y'all to hear it again out of the horse's mouth from a woman who has lived that lifestyle. For those just joining the room, peep the game. This is a former OnlyFans model, a former stripper. Listen to what she has to say.
I was a stripper. I did OnlyFans. I live in my truth. And I am ashamed at the behavior I've done because I am now 28 years old. I'm actually 28 years young on this earth. And I can say that I'm ashamed because of a lot of different reasons. I can sit here and I can talk to women and explain to younger girls coming up and things. And I thought it was cool. I thought this is what I wanted to do. I thought this is how I wanted to live. But all these females that you guys look up to in the industry, the media pushes you, they're all miserable. They have no peace. They cry every night. They are not happy with themselves. They hate themselves. So much so, they get surgeries and they try to fit themselves to be in something they're not. And they're never going to fulfill it because they're not fulfilled on the inside.
And you know why they go and get all these surgeries, chop, screw, and mutilate themselves? Because they done dealt with so many men. Here's the issue. Because some of these women, they're fine just the way they look. But this is what happens. Let me explain the mental delapse that happens. The dilapidation that takes place in their mind, right? What you got to understand is when a woman deals with that many soul ties, she becomes very insecure in her body because she's been used as a piece of meat, essentially. So now when she looks in the mirror, you think that she sees the beautiful young lady or the sexy looking lady that everybody in the world see. That's not what she sees when she look in the mirror. She sees her actual form from all of the thugs that she let up in her, all the gangsters that ran up in her, all of the trains, all of the sex scenes and all of that. When she look in the mirror, she doesn't see a nice looking woman. She sees the actual demon. She sees nothing but insecurity. She sees a defiled temple. She sees something that's desecrated that she has to constantly correct. Let me tell you something. That's a mental disease, y'all. When you see your Lil Kims and these different women getting these surgeries, what you got to understand is they're suffering from mental health. They don't see, like Lil Kim, what not wrong with Lil Kim? They don't see what we see. They see the demons that's in them. So they have to try to fix it. Yeah, this is why they chopping their face up, shaving their nose down, cutting off cheekbones and, morphing and distorting, getting fat sucked out their face and all the facelifts. And I'm telling you, bro, it's that real. But everybody want to be the it girl. And if I speak on these topics, you know, y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear it. And I do realize that this is an extra liberal platform at this point. And so, you know, really they want me to just get on here and be like, hey, black women, y'all all should be independent. You're strong and you're powerful by yourself. You don't need no ninja for nothing, right? You ladies are, you know what I'm saying? You are queens and ain't nothing. You don't need to change nothing about yourself. You are who you are, right? That's pretty much what they want to hear. And I actually tried to say that to see if it'll trick the algorithm, because that's how serious it is. This is what's popular. Somebody said Lil' Kim look real crazy. That's a fact. Meanwhile, you got Glorilla telling our ladies to live toxic in their 20s. Meanwhile, you got a woman that's 28 years old saying that she regret what she did. These women ain't telling you about the fact they crying at night, crying themselves to sleep. All for a bag. Is it really worth it, ladies? Is it really worth it? Ask yourselves. Now, I want to go to another video here because we talking to the modern woman tonight, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking at a video from Tyrese, and I want y'all to hear what Tyrese had to say, right? I want y'all to peek the game here, because Tyrese tells his truth. Let me see if I can get that. Where's that video? Oh, here we go. Listen to what Tyrese had to say, and I'm going to chime in on this. Here we go.
It's my truth. I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. We got married. We had a 1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya. And she just left me out the blue. And never came back. And I never cheated. No physical domestic violence, no side chick, no infidelity, nothing. No going through my phone and seeing something was going on, nothing. As a matter of fact, it ain't funny, but the running joke is the only other woman I kissed in 5 years was Naomi Harris' forehead in the movie Black and Blue. Didn't even get no lips out of it, you know?
So you don't think she ever loved you?
I don't think she ever loved me. Because if she did, it wouldn't be that easy to leave.
Well, you know, this happens so often nowadays. This happens all the time, right? And what I need you all to realize about that is that that's a reason why brothers are choosing to stray away from marriage and deal with women accordingly because of this. And I'm going to tell you, man, all the real brothers out there, I'm going to ask y'all something in the chat. Sean, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Says, I hear the Holy Spirit in your music, Breed. Keep working, bro. All praises. Thank you, fam. We'll do. I want to ask y'all brothers, and by show of ones, I want y'all to validate whether this has happened to you, or put twos if it hasn't happened. I want to ask you, brothers, have you all ever had an interest in a lady and you thought it was going somewhere, and you got with this woman, and all of a sudden she either just broke it off with you, stopped talking to you, the phone call stopped, or you were genuinely trying to get something going, but once you got with this lady, she just kind of did her own thing. Basically, she wanted you for a physical reason, but afterwards, you ain't hear nothing from her. Has that ever happened in your life, brothers? By show of ones. Now, I want all the women in the chat to look at my chat right now. Now, I want you ladies to marinate on this. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't coerced nobody to say one. I haven't done any of that. These are men saying, hey, they were genuinely interested in a woman. They got with this woman. And either she used them for seasonal love and wasn't transparent. And that was it. You know, I believe that this has happened to every man. I believe it happened to every man. So ladies, I want you to really meditate on this right now. At least every brother in this chat. And if you ain't, and listen, if I want y'all to participate, all the fellas participate. I need to see as many. I want to see. I'm really doing a tally in my head. Now we see why rather brothers are speaking about concubinage. Now you see why brothers are talking about recreational use. Shout out to Ringo TV Reaction. Now you understand that? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing right here, right? This is the capacity that most women want to be used at. But the issue that we're having, the miscommunication that we're having, rather, is that ladies don't want to be honest. They don't want to be honest. Because here's the thing. If some of these ladies were honest saying, hey, they want a one-night stand, or they just want to have fun, or they just want to be with a man for a season, at least you would give a man a choice and an option. At least you would give a man a choice and an option, right? Because there's something about when a man's intentions are right, or anybody's intentions are right for that matter. It's something about when anybody's intentions are right, but somebody is not honest with them. And that goes for women too. If brothers are not honest with women, that's a problem too. So when we open up dialogue about having concubines, some women don't want to be in a relationship at a capacity as a wife, but she haven't been honest with herself, and she's not being honest with the person she's dealing with. Now, I don't agree with no seasonal loving, for the record. I'm just saying that everybody, if you're going to be dealing with each other, have a code of conduct. At the very least, be honest with people. If you for the streets, be for the streets, but don't manipulate. See, that's where you really going to have some bad karma coming your way. I'm telling you. But I want y'all to hear, again, for those just joining, what Tyrese had to say. This is his truth, right? Listen close.
It's my truth. I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. We got married. We had a 1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya. And she just left me out the blue. And never came back. And I never cheated. No physical domestic violence, no side chick, no infidelity, nothing. No going through my phone and seeing something was going on, nothing. As a matter of fact, it ain't funny, but the running joke is the only other woman I kissed in 5 years was Naomi Harris' forehead in the movie Black and Blue. Didn't even get no lips out of it, you know?
So you don't think she ever loved you?
I don't think she ever loved me. because if she did, it wouldn't be that easy to leave.
And you know, here's the thing. They have a child together, man. What is this growing trend now that women are having children by men? I'm talking about just had the baby. We're talking about a 1-year-old. And these women is just packing up and leaving. What is going on here? I mean, this is what's going on. The masked one says, I need a few concubines to help me with my brand. It's getting crazy. Yeah, I get it, brother. Yeah, you know, more than likely that woman's an opportunist after the bag. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And this is why I tell you, brothers, man, this is the thing, yo. You brothers got to stop trying. You got to stop trying to be a good guy. Let me just put it out here. Like, if you're a nice dude, if you're a good guy, a woman's going to destroy you, bro. She's going to destroy you. It's a surprise that Tyrese ain't out here just smashing on every chick after something like that, because when those type of things happen, a brother, he be on a war path, bro. For at least a whole summer, a brother's hopping on everything. This is how men do. Like that nice guy stuff, man. Brothers, I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta put that away. That's not gonna cut it. Not in this modern society. You're gonna have to work on making women earn their position, earn their place in your life, and keep them at a distance, bro. Keep them at a distance. And you know, I don't want this to be a long message. I pretty much said what I gotta say. I think I proved my point. This is a quick live stream. I got more content coming. More than likely, I'll be over there on my other platform a little bit later. You know, y'all gonna start seeing me go to that platform a lot more than this one. For those who don't know, I do have another channel. It's called New Breed Universal, and that is actually my main channel. Let me repeat that. New Breed Universal ENT is my main YouTube channel. All right? Right now, y'all are watching me on a secondary channel. New Breed Global is a secondary channel. And the reason that is the case is because this channel is shadow banned. All right? And my other channel only has almost 16,000 subs, and it's already competing with this one that has 174,000 subs. So, although they're giving me subs over here, they're replacing it with bots and they're not sending out my notifications. So why do I keep going live over here when I'm not shadow banned over there and I can grow that channel? So that's my main channel, for the record. So go over there and subscribe, because that's where I be. I do a lot of late night streams. I put my best content over there. I put my music over there. That is my main channel, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll put content over here every now and then, but I'm over there from here on out for the most part. I'll try to maintain this one somewhat, but I'm not going to even play the games that they playing over here. I'm not going to keep doing that. Right now on this platform, your amount of subscribers do not matter. It just matters if they got you shadow banned or they don't, right? But it kind of is what it is, brothers and sisters. Y'all can catch me over there. I got something very interesting to talk about over there. Y'all just go over there and be ready. But with that being said, somebody said post the link. Yeah, New Breed is New Breed Universal ENT. Literally, like, it's not hard, y'all. I know y'all be wanting links and y'all be wanting to be real easy. I could put a link in the description box, but literally, if you type it in YouTube search bar, it comes up. You could type it in. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it comes up when you type it in a search bar, bro. I am like definitely sure it comes up, and I've said it multiple times. New Breed Universal ENT. I want to make sure it shows up, because I don't understand why we be needing links if we could just go over there and just look it up. Yeah, pops right up. Soon as I put it in, pop right up. It's right there. That's my emblem right there. So thank y'all for catching the broadcast. Hopefully you ladies learned something in this particular stream. If you did, like the video, share it. With that being said, shalom, peace.